Hi YouTube family, my name is Vicky and in today's video we are going to learn how to attach additional volume to the Linux machine. Not wasting much time, I will go directly to the demo. If you want to follow along, you can also do that. Right now I already logged into my AWS account and I am in EC2 console. So from here what I am going to do is I am going to launch one of the EC2 machine. So how to launch a EC2 machine? For that we need to go to the EC2 dashboard and then we need to click on the launch instance, and this time I'm going to create a Linux machine because we need to add the additional volume to the Linux machine. So let me create a machine first. I will go with the default option like T2 micro, and in the configure instance I'm not going to change any of the setting. Add storage, if I need to add an additional volume I can do it from here. Let's suppose if I need to add couple of volume I can do it from here, but for this I'm not going to add the volume from here. What we are going to do is we are going to add the volume once our machine is created. So let me go to the tag, and here in the tag let me update the name like Linux machine, and in the security group I will go with the SSH default review. Here I can review all the settings and everything. Launch, and let me create a new key pair, and the key pair name is volume. Let me download this thing. Launch instance. So as of now the instance state is in pending, so I need to wait for a couple of minutes so that it will change the state from pending to available. Let me refresh. Right now it is showing me pending, and meanwhile let me go to the volume option. So if I go to the left hand side I have all the options here, and here we have the option for the elastic block storage volume. Now if I'm going to click here I have one of the volume which is attached to my machine. Now if I need to verify this thing whether this volume is attached to my machine, what I can do is I can scroll right here. It is going to tell me the status. So it is in use and the availability zone. This is very important because whenever we need to attach additional volume we need to create that volume in the same availability zone. If I'm going to create a volume in a different availability zone, what will happen? I will not get the option to attach that volume to my machine. So this is something important. We always need to check the availability zone before creating a additional volume. And let me go back to my instance. Here is my instance. So if I look at my instance, this is the instance, and from the instance if I need to verify the volume, so what I can do is I can go to the storage section, and here it is going to show me the volume ID, and that is something I can verify it in the volume section. So the volume is ending with FC6. If I go to the volumes, FC6. Okay, now first I'm going to do is I'm going to log into this machine. So how to log into this machine? I need to grab the public IP and I need to go to my terminal. Now I have downloaded the key pair, and the key pair I have downloaded in my download folder. If you are on the Mac or on the Linux machine, you need to do one step before you logged into your machine. So how to log into your machine? For that what you need to do is you need to select your machine, you need to click on connect, and here you have couple of options, and you need to go to the SSH client, and here you have this example. You need to copy this thing. So let me go back to the instance. Okay, now here SSH -i, whatever the key pair name I have selected I need to provide it here. So the key pair name was volume. Okay, why I'm not getting that? Okay, I don't have anything in. Okay, now I got it. So earlier I was in the different download folder, that is the reason I was not getting this pem key over there. That is absolutely fine. Then the username we need to give and the public IP. Let me paste the public IP. Now once I hit enter, I will get a error message. Now this error message is related to the key pair. So let me click yes. Here it is, bad permission. Now in order to correct this thing, what I need to do is I need to correct the permission. So how to correct the permission? For that, what we need to do is we again need to select our machine, go to the connect, and if I go to the SSH client, here we have this thing, chmod 400. So we need to run this command if we are working on a Linux or on a Mac machine. If you are working on a Windows machine, then you don't have to change the permission. So chmod 400, so 400, that is the read permission it is going to give, and the key pair name. I'm done. I'm able to log into my machine. Now what I need to do is I need to check the volumes which are already connected to my machine. For that, the command is lsblk. Now what it is going to show me, it is going to show me the volume which is connected. So as of now there is one volume connected which is of 8 GB. So it is showing me this information. Now let me attach a volume. So for that, what I need to do is I need to go to the volume section here, and I need to create a volume. And while creating a volume, we need to take care of this availability zone. We need to create the volume in the same availability zone, otherwise we will not get the option to connect this volume to our machine. And let me give you the demo as well. So I'm going to create one volume in US East 1A, and the size I will go with 2 GB, and let me add a tag here. So the tag is going to be name in 1A. Let me create this volume. Now here is the volume, and I'm in the volume state. It is showing me creating, so that's okay. Let's wait. Now it is available. Now let me select this thing, go to the action, attach volume, instance. Here it is telling me no instance is running in US East 1A. So that means I need to create a volume in the same availability zone. That is something important. That is something you need to remember while working with the volume. So I'm going to create a volume for 5 GB, not more than that. 5 GB is fine for me, and the availability zone is 1C. If I need to provide any tag, I can provide that, but as of now I don't want to give any tag. Let me select this volume. Let me go to the action, and okay, let me refresh. Available, action, attach volume. Now here I will get my machine. So let me do that. Let me select that, and here is the device name. Now this is something I don't have to change. Okay, whatever the format we need to, whenever we are attaching a new volume to our machine, we need to format it. So that is something we are going to do it, but we are going to do it inside the machine, not from here. So whatever the device name we will get here, we are not going to touch that thing. Attach volume. Now it is telling me it is in use. Let me go to my machine and verify this thing with the lsblk command. Now it is telling me one more volume is there with 5 GB. XVDF. Earlier it was XVDA, XVDF, and this is for 5 GB, and this was for 8 GB. Great. But still I'm not able to use this volume. So what I need to do is I need to do some configuration changes in order to use this volume. So for that, what I need to do is I need to check first, before formatting this volume, I need to check whether is there any data there in this volume or not. I know this is a new volume, there is no data, but it is always good whenever you are going to format anything, or whenever you are going to format the disk, it is always preferable that you check whether there is any data or not. So if you need to check the data, so what is the command you need to run? That is sudo file -s def, and whatever this is, xvdf. Now if you get this reply data, that means there is nothing. This volume is completely free. There is no data inside this volume. And let me go to the other one, that is xvda, this one, 8 GB, where we have the OS installed. So look at the reply for this. here we have the partition, boot sector, everything is showing. So that means there is some data here, and in this there is no data. Okay, great. Now what we need to do is we need to format this thing. So for that the command is, first let me go with that command lsblk, because we need to check this name xvdf, and the command which we need to run now, sudo mk xvdf. We are done. The next thing which I need to do is I need to create a folder. Now how to create a folder, that is, or the directory, that is, we can create with the help of the mkdir. Mk means make and dir means directory. So what exactly we are doing is we are creating a directory here. So let me give a name, new volume something, or rather I would say let me go something like this. Okay, now we have created one of the directory as well. Now what I need to do is whatever okay, let me go with the previous command lsblk. Now whatever this drive format is, I need to connect to this. So for that what I can do is I need to mount that thing. So how to do that? Sudo mount mount, and then dev dash xvdf, and then we need to give a space, and then whatever the directory we have, and the directory name is new volume. Now we can log into cd new volume ls. Nothing is there, but we can run couple of command like df -h. So it is going to tell me the size of the volume. So it is telling me the size of the volume is 4.8 GB, which I can use right now. It is also telling me the space for the other drive, that is 8 GB, 1.6 GB is used, and 6.5 is available right now for me to use. So this is how we can mount an additional volume to the Linux. Now there is a situation where we need to unmount the device as well. So if we need to unmount the device, what we need to do is we need to run one of the command, that is unmount, and then we need to give the name of the volume, dev xvdf. Okay, I think the spelling is not correct. It's not unmount, it's umount. I'm so sorry, mount. I think this is the one, but let me check. xvdf. Okay, operation not permitted. Sudo umount. Oh, we are inside the new volume, that is the reason we are not able to unmount this thing. So let me come out of this thing first. Now here let me run this command. So umount dev xvdf. Okay, it is still showing me fail, so sudo done. We are done. And lsblk, let me go with that command. Now it is showing me this, but there is no new volume which is attached here. Great. Let me go with df -h command as well. See, there is no 5 GB volume showing here. Earlier it was showing the 5 GB volume here. If you look at this, it was showing here, it was mounted on this, but now it is not showing anything which is mounted on the new volume. So this is how you can attach and unattach the volume, additional volume, to your Linux machine. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel.